Good morning. It's great to be back at these conferences where we can be face to face. I know that for 2 years we were unable to do this, and it's just a good feeling to get back. And you can see by the turnout that everybody's ready to get back to some normalcy. Without much further ado, I'll move on. Geismar was known as the saw, drill, and track gauge people for many, many years. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's what we did back in the 70s when we first came. People knew us and assumed that that was kind of our bread and butter, which it was, but not no more. We've moved ahead. Basically, we're into track and catenary laying, full line of maintenance, track renewal. So like you say, we have evolved. The market has asked for it, and we've basically done that. All right. Again, I'll let you follow along, but the big thing is we have 6 factories in Europe and 1 in the United States. So we've established a facility in Beaufort, South Carolina, where we do manufacturing now in the United States. Allows us to participate in Buy America projects, which formerly we did not. We have 9 different design offices with over 100 engineers. Okay. As you can see, we are a global presence in the world. Again, since 1924, we've been around and continued to grow. Just basically a list of the areas. And again, like I said, the manufacturing we're doing in South Carolina is the track motor cars, railroad cranes, and high rail vehicles, specialty type. Here's just a few examples of the different items that we do supply. Again, like I say, it's a very broad spectrum of a range of equipment. Okay, we want to talk a little bit about track laying today. There's 4 different solutions we have. There's examples of that. We're going to show you a little. Okay, first is the PEM-LEM. It's a modular system that allows you to build it as long as the track panel as you want, or if you want to put in a turnout, you can split it. Again, whatever you want to do. If you want to put in a track panel, say 240 feet, we just add enough pieces that we can put those together. Here's the methodology. You can see to follow along. Basically, we have motorized trolleys and what we call LEMs on the bottom. We got PEMs that are on the top. They're basically a gantry system. We use either the ability to walk it in from the side. So if you build it in a staging area, then you can walk it right across and put it in place, or have temporary track if you have to build it down the track where you have access, and then be able to track travel up and do the install. Okay, here's a little video that kind of sped up here because for time. But as you can see, we're walking that across tracks. 1 operator, radio controlled. Nobody's in the red zone. You have everybody away. And the big thing we want to is the integrity of the track work there. It remains constant. You're not picking it up with 3 or 4 track hose twisting, and so when you're basically installed, you haven't busted out shoulders. You haven't started to degrade that piece of track work, which is very expensive. Specifically here, it's working under a bridge where you couldn't use cranes. So it really shines where there's restrictions, whether it be on the side or on the top. Basically, some more pictures on it. And then there's other applications where we've had customers, and again, in our industry, people are innovative, where they put a mixer on there, ballast distribution, again. So, it's designed for one thing, but as we're innovative and we move ahead. Okay, the next is a modular track system we call the S2PV. And this is basically more for panels. As you notice, the first limb has crawler tracks on, so no need for the auxiliary track. So if you have basically a flat car with panels on it, you can basically come on, load it onto this beam, run it down into a new build. So in other words, you're on basically your prepared site. You can walk it right into place. Basically the configuration. Again, stress the radio controlled, one man operating it. A little video here just so you can get a better idea. Second panel. There's the temporary track up. Again, you notice how the track work stays straight. There's no flexing and twisting. You can adjust it into place. Again, just some other situations, different applications. Like you say, pictures are worth a lot. PWP is basically if you have tilting wagons. So if you're building it off-site, put a switch in. Again, we've all seen them where you're going to run them so you stay within the track outline. This is all variation of the original PEM LEM. It's just been adapted for the need. So it basically comes in on the wagon. As you can see, it comes in. Guy with a backpack. A lot of people there, and most of them are just watching. One operator. Again, just some more pictures of different application where we're using the same equipment there. Okay, this is our newest release, the ECTR, when it comes to track laying. Again, this is the ability to handle slab track, the ability to handle up to 20 sleepers, not only set them and place them, but space them at your centers, and also used to pull long welded rail off of like a rail train. I'm going to short video on it too. Ideal for in tunnels. Beauty of this, it can run on rail or Caterpillar tracks. You have your auxiliary rail laid out and you're putting your ties in, you notice it drops one set, so your spacing's preset. Being used to pull rail off of flat cars. So you're straddling the ties that have been pre-placed. You have your rollers there so you don't disturb the spacing. Set it right into there, and then you come in behind and clip it up. Okay, catenary lane renewal and maintenance is something that we've been doing for a long time. Just many variations of it. We have the ability to put up wire, maintain wire. A lot of the technology in Europe is catenary, so it's just a national fit for when we have catenary lines here. Here's an example of where we've had a client come to us and have asked for a solution. They wanted a full train to basically replace the catenary poles, basically self-contained for renewal, and we developed that and it's successfully working in France. Everybody's probably watched the Super Bowl, and about every other commercial was a battery car. The world is going greener. We talk about it every day. And Geismar, basically, we've been doing this for 30 years, so this is not new to us. You can see in the 90s, we did track motor car, again, that battery powered, or combination of diesel battery. So you run out to the job site, you're in a tunnel. The problem before was you have a diesel engine running, you have guys with meters there. Okay, we've got to shut it down. We got too much pollution in here until it clears, running fans. All right. The other thing is the 8 hours autonomy to work a full shift at night, and then there's basically no noise. Batteries are quiet, safer and healthy. Here's the smaller range of equipment we've done. We've adapted our small tools. All these tools you see in front of you basically came with gas engines originally, but the evolution is the ability to use batteries, and we're right in step with what the industry's asking for. Here's just the bigger range. Some examples of where we've done shunters. The second one, the STM, we're building right now in our factory in Beaufort, 16 shunters for Montreal Metro, which is 100% battery powered, totally battery powered, basically for staging their cars and that in their yard. The one in the middle is something we did for Amtrak, which was a bi-mode catenary inspection motor car. Again, diesel / batteries. We did it, we do it in high rail trucks. So again, the full range is, the evolution's coming, and we feel ahead of the curve. Also, we've developed a locomotive, battery powered. Okay, the latest news, our newest addition is basically we introduced an electrical flash welding head. It's containerized, fully in a container. You put it on the back of a high rail truck, take it out on the rail, or you can set it off on the side and you have a stationary temporary welding plant. Again, this is just an idea of what we've done. There's several heads, different options depending on what your needs are. And that's basically, like I say, the latest and greatest. Just some quick highlights of some different things we've done in 2021. As you can see, again, like I said, we're all over the world. We sold product in over 120 countries last year. One of the neat things is with us opening up the Beaufort facility, we're actually exporting to other countries in the world. So we're one of the companies that have brought manufacturing onshore, and I think it's a pretty neat thing today that we're able to export to different countries for the products. I want to thank you. I appreciate it. I know it was a very short time. I do have Frederick Ramirez here. He's my colleague from France. He's built and designed most of this track lane stuff. So if you have any questions, please seek us out, and we're going to be here through the day. We appreciate the opportunity, and thank you so much, and hopefully I stayed within the time zone. Frank. Thank you.